Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know who this is. This is Ron the fucking Don. And today, I want to speak about a very tragic incident that has happened 22 years ago. 22 years ago. And it happened on this day 22 years ago. And that is no other than the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Now, it indeed was a very tragic day. And in this video, I wanted to speak about the politics of 9/11. Of the terrorist attack. This video may offend some people or may ruffle some feathers, may get under some people's skin because this is the politics of it all in this video. And it's sad to say that, and I'm speaking about the politics of it because sadly, the 9/11 terrorist attack was used by our government, the Bush administration, more specifically the U.S. government. And he was in office at the time when it happened. It was used for political purposes. It was used as a way to start two 10-year wars, two wars that has lasted over 10 years in the Middle East. One was Afghanistan and one was Iraq. So we went to two wars for more than 10 years. Because as a result of a 9/11 terrorist attack. Now, at first, the American people was on board with it because of an emotional reaction. We had to retaliate. It was quick to retaliate to get the hijackers and the ones who commit the terrorist attack. But it's sad to say that the U.S. government was in direct link and cahoots with the terrorists, the ones that with the terrorists and the ones that with the hijackers. And the U.S. government was in cahoots with Saudi Arabia, the country where the hijackers has come from. Saudi Arabia, it is. And how do I know this? I know this because the one thing that Biden has done right, one of the only few things that Joe Biden has done right, the thing that the media choose not to cover one of the few things that he's done right. The media covers everything he does wrong and whatever, or what seems to be wrong, but they spin it in a good way, but they don't want to cover the things that he does do right. And one of the things he has done right was he declassified the documents from the FBI, stating that the U.S. government has direct ties with Saudi Arabia, where the hijackers and the terrorists has come from. And I can tell you this: one of the people behind the attacks that were responsible behind the attacks his name was Omar Obenyomi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name wrong because it's some strange Middle Eastern name, but his name was Omar Obenyomi, and he was a Saudi official. He was a Saudi Arabia official that was paid to collect in U.S. intelligence and to report back to the ambassador, the U.S. ambassador to Saudi Arabia. He was paid to collect intelligence, and this is so because one of the reasons why this is so because the U.S. has always had close relationships with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia sells their oil in American dollars, which helps stimulate the U.S. dollar. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the ways that the U.S. has a close relationship with Saudi Arabia. And not only that, this was uncovered by. Not only was this uncovered by the FBI, declassified documents by Biden administration, but it was also this was also investigated by the 9/11 Commission. And yeah, there was also uncovered by 9/11 Commission. Investigated by 9/11 Commission. And yeah, so yeah, this guy Obanyomi was paid to collect intelligence. Was paid to collect intelligence from. Was paid to collect intelligence to the Saudi Arabia ambassador. But yeah, so it was used as a way to go to war. How the U.S. was in. It's funny how the U.S. was in cahoots with the Saudi Arabian government to help plan an attack. And this is also an operation that was created by the CIA, by CIA officials, and whatever. So, but Omar Obanyomi was had financial ties to the 9/11 hijackers, and they also met up in the Middle Eastern cafe in California, and they helped set up residency here in the U.S. as well, and more specifically San Diego, California. So that way, when Omar Obanyomi was to get intelligence, they could also give information to the hijackers as well, which is the reason why 9/11 was so planned out. Okay? That's one reason why it was so planned out. But anyway, that'll be all I have. That'll be the conclusion of this video. And I will catch y'all in my next video. Please comment, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will catch y'all in my next video. Peace.